If I only buy 5 luxury items this year, these are the ones I'm buying, hands down. Hello, 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 and the warmest of welcomes to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, glad to have you here. Those of you who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you enjoy my videos. I put out videos roughly 2 to 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion, slightly more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please do head down, hit subscribe and turn on notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm all about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are. Celebrate yourself, and of course, celebrating others. So, what am I up to today? I'm quickly filming because I am heading into London, and I'm off to see a show. From memory, it is Moulin Rouge. It's what we're going to see, going to the Hawksmoor for dinner, some drinks beforehand. It's going to be a lovely day. It's kind of a belated 30th birthday celebration with some friends. So very much looking forward to that. What am I taking in terms of back of the day? I am taking my Mock Croc Mulberry Bayswater. I have removed the scarf. It was starting to look terribly tied, and I think this needs a different scarf. So I just need to do a little bit of switch around. I'm not going to buy another one, but I need to do a little bit of a switch around. So this needs a new scarf. Anyway, let's do a quick video here. So I mentioned previously that I'm trying to be a little bit more discerning in terms of my purchasing. I have some other priorities that I want to focus on this year, some renovations in my home, for example, which we all know are costly. So I want to be focusing on that. And when I totted up what I spent last year on sort of high-end items, it was a lot. It was a lot. And look, it didn't stop me from doing anything else that I wanted to do, but I think I can probably have a more financially sensible year this year, still do everything I want to do, still bring some beautiful pieces into my collection, do the renovations I want to do, and just have a slightly more financially sensible year. So that is the plan. So that's what we're going to do. And therefore, when I think about everything that it is that I want to buy, these are the items that I think will definitely be on my list and need to be my priority. And don't get me wrong, these aren't inexpensive, but when you total all of this, it comes nowhere near what I spent last year. So I think I would be doing pretty well. So the first thing, these are in no particular order. The first thing is a pair of fashion jewelry statement earrings. Now, I know what a lot of people say about fashion jewelry, but for me, I like it. I like fashion jewelry. I wear fashion jewelry a lot. I wear a lot of crystal. I wear a lot of, brand jewelry. So I have Vivienne Westwood. I have Armani. I wear a lot of Swarovski. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm thinking that I would like either a pair from Versace or Chanel. I like their jewelry. I think the Medusa head is really nice, so I like that. I also like the CC, so I would like a crystallized pair or some form of fashion jewelry. Maybe with the CCs, if I were to do Chanel, I would consider an all-metal version. Wouldn't necessarily have to have crystals. Versace, because it's so in your face and bold, I think it should have crystals. So maybe Cavalli, something like that that's a little bit out there, and quite bold and in your face. So that's thing number one. I wanted to give a really quick tour of my ring stacks. I got asked a lot of questions about this. This ring here is just from Amazon. I believe it's sterling silver, just from Amazon, and I've had this for years and years. Moving on to this finger, again, another piece from Amazon at the front there in silver. Then we have a white gold, diamond and tanzanite ring, which was purchased in Jamaica a number of years ago. Then we have my Tiffany & Co. sterling silver band, which was a gift for my 30th birthday. Moving on, front ring is from Etsy, which I just use because it's adjustable and can hold the other rings. Then the smiley faces were from a little boutique in Barcelona. Then we have a eternity band, which was actually my mum's, and it is ruby, diamond and yellow gold. And then I have a Swarovski crystal green ring there, which I love. Moving on to this finger, the front ring is from Selfridges. I cannot remember the brand. And then the back ring is from Thomas Sabo. And look how gorgeous it is. Look at the colours. I saw it in the sale. It's like £80 and I absolutely love it. And it fits perfectly on this finger. So there we have it, my ring stat. Thing number 2 would be Louboutin trainers. So I haven't quite figured out the style yet, but probably a sort of pair of as chunky as I could get trainers. So I really like is it the Louis spikes? I really like those, but they are quite expensive. The only other thing that I would maybe substitute those for would maybe be a pair of Alexander McQueen oversized sneakers. It would depend. To be honest, I would buy them from Bicester. Whichever pair happened to catch my eye at Bicester, I would go for. You can always get oversized sneakers at Bicester from Alexander McQueen. Louboutin, I don't really look at the trainers very much, so maybe the next time I go, I'll take a look. But a pair of designer trainers, probably Louboutin, but I would also be open to a pair of Alexander McQueen, but I wouldn't buy both. It would be one or the other, but I wouldn't buy both. And the price would have to be right because, as I said before, shoes live on the ground. They get ruined, so you have less control over them, so the price would also have to be right. I'm certainly not spending £600 on a pair of designer shoes. So there's that. The next one is a 100mm pair of Louboutins, so probably an Ariza. I tried on an 85mm pair of Arizas or Arizas probably about 3 months ago, and they were in this beautiful pink. They were very comfortable. Granted, it was on the carpet, and Louboutin has one of the plushest carpets I think on the planet, just because they know what's going to happen the second you take that first step out of the store. I'm just kidding. So yeah, so I tried them, but as you know, probably 85mm isn't quite where I want to go. However, if they happen to be the right colour or pattern or print, right price, and they were 85mm, I would probably be open to that. I would probably like a more classic pair. I think I would like either a white patent or a black patent, white calf leather, black calf leather. Yeah, something that's that bit more neutral, particularly because the red sole is ultimately the thing that pops when it comes to a Louboutin. And they are the only reason that I will wear anything that's red. So there we have that. So those are our first 3. Number 4 is a Celine Phantom. A Celine Phantom. I will buy a Celine Phantom this year, one way or another. There are lots on the market at the moment at really good prices. I am having to be really sensible because what I don't want to do is do this list and buy the 5 things in like the first month, because then I want to spread the enjoyment. And I think the earrings are what I want first because I want them for an event that's coming up. So those are what I want first. So I want to spread the enjoyment. There is a Celine Phantom in this beautiful yellow that's very similar to my Prada on Luxe Collective, and it's in the sale currently, and it's about £580, which is a fantastic price. Fantastic price. I am refraining because another one will come up. There is a beautiful pink available. Is it Handbag Clinic? You know, there are lots of these available. And it's just a case of biding my time and buying the right one. And I'm okay to spend a little bit more on a good example of a Celine Phantom. But I will buy a Celine Phantom. I will hold on any other large top handle bag, be it Bayswaters, etc. You know I love the ones that are in designer exchange at the moment. I will hold on buying any of those until I buy a Celine Phantom, because it is just, I've spoken to you about it before, it's a bag that got away. I remember falling in love with it when I very first saw it. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag, and if you can get it in the right colour combination, stunning, absolutely stunning. So I will definitely be picking one of those up. And the last thing, and okay, this isn't one specific item, but it is a collection of items, I guess. But when you put them all together, the price makes sense. It will be logo t-shirts. Now, I know a lot of people cannot stand logo t-shirts and have said that's past, we've moved on. I wear logo t-shirts all the time. Okay, I like them, I like the look. If I am wearing something very simple, for example, a plain black jacket, black jeans, white trainers, I maybe just want to have a logo t-shirt underneath it, and it can be as simple as my white Calvin Klein that has CK in rainbow across it. It could be my black t-shirt that has Moschino written across it. You know, it can be really simple like that. And I know some people find them a bit brash or a little bit gaudy, and maybe a little bit showy, maybe a little bit basic. I personally don't feel that way. I like to wear them, and I think they're great. I get a lot of compliments for them. I would also be open to t-shirts that had a brand's motif. So for example, I did this because I was thinking Versace. So the Medusa head, like here, for example, if it was Gucci to, you know, the GGs or something like that, it wouldn't have to say Gucci. It could show the sort of the logo or something along those lines. They don't have to be ridiculously high end for me. As I mentioned, I will happily wear Calvin Klein, for example. I will wear Lacoste happily. So it doesn't have to be ridiculously high end. It doesn't have to be Prada, Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. I would be okay with wearing those, but I think I would probably go for quantity here. So I would probably go for things like Moschino, Kenzo, Longchamp do nice t-shirts, Calvin Klein, Lacoste, because then I have a medley. I have some lower end designer, some higher end designer, and I have a little bit of a mix, and you've only spent, you know, a couple of £100 for 5 or 6 items, which can make quite a big difference. If you buy them in different colors, different styles, then they can make quite a big difference. I could wear the same black blazer and jeans and put one of those underneath, and it feels like a different outfit every time, paired with a different bag, etc. So that's where my head is at with those. And that brings us to the 5. You know, it's not the most exhaustive, it's not the most extensive list. Sorry, not exhaustive, extensive list. But I think it's a practical list. I think it's a manageable list. When I tot all of the money up there, you know, buying everything retail, the Celine you can't buy retail, but buying everything retail would be, you know, a good few thousand, which is a lot of money. But as you know, I love a bargain. So I will be looking outlet, pre-loved. Some stuff I might have to buy retail, but that is fine. The combination of that will bring that down, and I reckon I can probably get all of these pieces, being a little bit shrewd, for somewhere around £1,500, £2,000, which over the course of the year, I don't think is horrific. So there we are. Wish me luck in this mission. I will, of course, keep you updated, because as I buy things, there will be unboxings. So I will let you know. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and I look forward to seeing my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye now.